Hey, good morning everybody. It's Brittany at Big Cat Rescue here in Tampa, Florida. Sorry I'm a little bit later than normal. Hi, Michelle. Good morning, Sherry. Make sure that you guys please share this. Oh my goodness. Hi, Carrie Ann. If you can please share this or start tagging people that you know and alert them that we are live. You can see our very obsessive Jasmine now that she has a full view of Kali. This is a non-stop morning routine. Hi, Missy. Hey, Cassie. Hey, Kathy. Good morning, Lauren. Well, I was trying to wait till it stopped raining. It's doing this weird, like it's raining but not raining. It's like a mist. So before you know it, you're soaked, even though it doesn't really feel like it's raining. It's very gloomy and cold again. Yeah, Jasmine could care less that she's got like 6 vultures in her cage. Just does not one track mind. She is a little neurotic to the max. But I think it finally slowed down enough. So what I did was it's a big rehab day for me, because not only is it the first Monday of the month, which means it's ivermectin for the entire sanctuary, it's also ivermectin for rehab.
Leopard and small cats go back together.
So, let's see. And then on top of that, it's a cleaning day, which means you have to get, hi honey, this is Kali Tiger. You have to get the rehab bobs separated from each other if they share. So that's 2 of them now. I've got Kahira and Birdie separated, and Autumn and Summer separated. Plus, Winter is on like 4 different meds this morning and another 4 tonight, because when we add in ivermectin, it's also her week for Panicure. So there is just a lot happening. Hey MJ. Hey Kate, good morning. Good morning Chris. Hey Bree. Hey Robin. Hey Meryl and Diane. Oh my goodness. So for everybody just now joining, this is our beautiful Kali Tiger, 21-year-old tiger here at Big Cat Rescue. Hi! Very cozy. So I'm like 90% done with rehab. I still have to do Winter's PM stuff later. And then I've got to go back out and check on the sets of girls to see if they ate their food, because then that means they ate their ivermectin, which then means we can put them back together. And then I cleaned everybody except for Summer and Autumn, because they were just so rambunctious with me trying to get them separated. I just separated them and gave them both the sections that they're in and was like, okay, I'll deal with this later. They were very squirrely. Kali, baby, we can see your beautiful eyes from this direction. I know, honey. We just got started. I've learned lessons in the past. I'm not going to get any closer to Jasmine, and that is because you can see what a muddy mess from all the rain overnight and this morning she has created. She also gets in and out of her swimming pool, so you can see that there's like a puddle right there, and then she drips it all over in this muddy area here, which does not look great. Usually she's got a very beautiful cage. It's just a gross looking day. But anyway, she notoriously flicks her feet at me or jumps up onto the side, and then I'm covered in mud for the rest of the day. So only took me 1 time to learn that game. You can see she's been in her pool because she's very drippy. Plus again this. And then I'm sure you guys probably can see it from the Explore camera if anybody was spying. I don't think Jasmine brought down her enrichment. I think that it was, she's maybe gonna follow me. I think it was the wind But what I find interesting, and I'm wondering if she did this herself, so you can see her Mario coin is there. It had been hanging from that stick up there, but it's on the ground now. But the device that they created out of cardboard paper there that was holding it up is completely separate from it. So I don't know how that happened, but it happened. I was very surprised that out of the 4 cats we gave enrichment to last week, that she was the one that didn't play. So we learned something about Jasmine. I wonder too, I should probably mention this to enrichment. I wonder if the reason she just wanted nothing to do with that particular enrichment is her eyesight. I've always been really curious to like know what Jasmine actually can see and can't see, because she is slightly cross-eyed. So she's a lot lighter in color than most of our tigers. She's got a really interesting chuff and she's cross-eyed. So I'm wondering, I know that's definitely from inbreeding and captive breeding, but I wonder if the reason she didn't like the hanging enrichment was maybe eyesight. So hopefully I don't get a mud bath here. I still don't have an update as far as when they will be sedating Kali here for some nails that are kind of growing into her paw pads a little bit. The older these cats get, if you times their age by 6, that's roughly what they are in human years. So a 21-year-old tiger, you can see a nail right there. You can see how they're starting to touch paw pads. And if you guys, and I think there's more than one that's doing that. If you guys can recall, Amanda Tiger always had an issue with her dew claws and other nails growing into her paw pads when she got to 25. So they just stopped scratching on things and stopped grooming as well. So, all right, girls. I'm so glad Kali's not bothered by your obsessiveness. Yeah, she honestly could care less. The trouble was, even before we took the fence down, Jasmine still acted like this, and she acts like this no matter who's next door. So Kali can't even take it as a compliment that it's all about her, because it's basically any neighbor that Jasmine has, or any interesting new neighbor that goes on vacation and she can see them from the other side of her enclosure. Alright, well, I'm out here pretty late because I did all of like 90% of my rehab this morning, plus it was ivermectin for the entire sanctuary, so we're getting a late go, so I don't really know who all we're gonna see. I do see a beautiful Kimba up on his platform. Let's see if he'll let us say hi. Hi, Kimba! Hi, handsome! What a handsome boy. What a handsome boy. I won't come all the way back there, though. We won't do that to you this morning. Hi, Kimba. This is Kimba Tiger. So we just saw one of our oldest tigers, Kali, at 21 going on 22, but this is Kimba. It's our youngest tiger. We just celebrated him at the end of January for his 5th birthday. He's not going to want to look at us, but welcome back, Deb. I'm sure it was maybe a little bit of a nice little vacation, though. I know it's stressful when Facebook locks you out like that, but then you can do other stuff. Facebook is all consuming sometimes, that's for sure. Well, guys, I have so many new designs that I'm going to be trying to work on getting up onto both of our online stores. I've got new stuff from Kimba, not only the one I've already shared with you guys on the main page, but I've got another new one coming from Tom. I've got Priya coming at you guys. I've got some new Manny designs. I'm working with somebody who I really hope is willing to donate designs. She sent me some of her work and it's amazing. The problem is she wanted permission to post things on her own site and then donate a portion of the sales to the cats. I do some of those types of fundraisers, like we're currently doing the One Hope wine fundraiser, where you buy from them and then they donate a portion. But the problem we've had in the past with independent artists is they say that they're gonna do that and then they don't end up donating or sending anything to the cats. So I asked very nicely if we could actually do it the way that works best for the cats, which is where they actually donate the design and then I put it on all of our products in our store. That way the cats get 100% of the proceeds. So that's what I'm hoping, because she sent me a summer design and it is so cute. So cute. So I'm hoping that all of you out there that have basically bought every single thing in our store, we've got some new stuff coming for you. I'm also gonna try this year, I'm not even gonna say this month, sometime this year I'd like to get back in the mode of adding more for kids. It's not our biggest seller and it's very time consuming to add the designs to like 5 different things for children because they grow so fast, so there's all these different levels and everything, but I do know that I've kind of stopped adding new stuff to the store until we sell out of what we currently have. So we've got a lot of buy one get ones, and basically everything for the kids is buy one get one. So if you go to bigcatrescue.biz, right on the homepage you're going to see a banner that talks about BOGO kids items. Click on that and it takes you to the collection, and it's all the apparel. It's stuffed animals and toys and card games and anything that we actually have left physically in the gift shop. We have to sell out of that stuff. So we obviously don't have an on-site gift shop anymore. We are trying to clear it out completely and try to stay mainly online. But we also can't even order new items until we clear out the back stock of stuff we've had for years. So we have been slashing prices like crazy, and I've been adding online digital products, but physical in-person products coming from the gift shop we need to sell out of. So that is why you're seeing all these BOGOs on coin purses, kids items. There's a huge clearance section. All the jewelry, like all the bracelets, are marked down. Sort of an early spring cleaning for us. I know it's winter pretty much everywhere, but we need to spring clean so that we can look into other new products. Yes, so fingers crossed, because this new designer is amazing. Like, her style and her art is right up my alley. I think it's really incredible, and it's definitely up to par with all of our other current designers right now. And so I'm really hoping that we will, hi bud, that we will get some new designs from her. And it was a cool story because she said her mom introduced her when she was much younger, like a teenager. And now she's like a fully established artist. And that was a really cool story, so we'll see. Hi, Bob. You can't have a Manny Monday without a Manny. Hi. All right, let's get situated so we see your pretty face. He's gonna tuck himself in there. I knew you were gonna do that, dang it. Oh, Manny. Darn you. And there's like a wall right here. Whoop, I'm too zoomed in. There's a wall right here, so I can't even slide over to actually see him face on. Manny. Mr. Manny, come here. I know, I wouldn't come out either. It's just like a misty, like hazy, foggy, like it's not actually raining, but I'm like soaked because I've been out here since 8 o'clock. Weird weather. And you're in Florida and there's no sunshine. It is just weird. All right, gave me no choice. I'm gonna come bother you over here then. Can't have a Manny Monday without a Manny. Look at that face. Your eyes are doing very creepy things. That is very creepy. The light is hitting them in a very creepy way. I don't know. I don't like it. I don't like it. He loves this straw on this den now. I'm keeping my eyes locked on you, sir, because I don't trust it. I don't trust it. I don't trust it. This is very creepy, though. They're very creepy. You see outside? That'd be a better view. No thanks. Okay. It smells like a barn in there. It smells like a barn in there, sir. Oh, that straw. Yes, it smells like a barn in here. Yeah. You're so cute. Well, I don't know that Manny would have cataracts. He's definitely up there in age now. When he arrived here, he was fairly young to our standards, but he's been here several years. But it's also all about lighting. Cats have really unique, interesting eyes, helping them see at night. So I don't know if that's just because it's the lighting. It's the same thing with photography. Sometimes I capture their eyes in really weird ways. And it's all about like the den light and this window light and where they're actually looking. Right, Bob? All right. This always makes me a little uncomfortable because I never know when you're just gonna leap and pounce. So, let's go check in on Alethea. And then, I haven't really been watching my comments, but I'm seeing people just obsessively asking about Beecher and Gilligan. I don't have anything new to say to you guys about that from what Carol filled you guys in about it yesterday. Usually no news is good news on that front. Let's go see if there's an Alethea. This should be the last few days of Alethea out in Funcation. She's been doing really well. And it is my understanding, I'm probably going to open a can of worms here, because I also don't know if this really will happen or not, but it is my understanding that when Alethea leaves Funcation this week, she will be going to a new and different enclosure in a different area of the sanctuary, because there's going to be a big mix-up. Lots of cats moving just to give them a new experience, more space. She will just be the first of many. But again, I also don't know for sure that it's happening, and I don't know in what order it's happening. I don't see her. And then my understanding is Gilligan will be going back to the same enclosure that he was in. So the new one with the Explore camera. But I don't know if he's eating and pooping as consistently as the vet would like to know before he goes out, but I could be wrong because I'm not in the vet group to see all those emails, so I find out on the fly, usually at the same time you guys do. It's not always great, but it's how it goes. All right, let's see if we can get a view of her. She is tucked in over there. There's Alethea. I know that Gilligan is no longer being moved out to the recovery hospital cage, the outdoor one. I guess because he's been doing well, or at least that's the last thing I heard. So the last thing I heard was that he was doing really well with his hospital cage attached to a tiger transport. And that'll make it easier when it's time to actually roll him back outside. Miss Lily, come here. Did you get used to that old Cyrus? I hear you, buddy. Cyrus is over there yelling. Do you hear him yelling? Alethea. But at this time, I know Gilligan's been extremely gassy. I think he's eating, but he's still being a little picky. So I really don't know if and when he'll be going to his outside enclosure. But right now he's in a pretty big area inside and seems to be doing pretty good. As far as Beecher, oh, criminy. So yesterday morning, Aaron and Jen and myself helped Carol give him fluids. So he was in the squeeze cage, which you guys have seen 1,000 times if you watch our vet videos. We squeezed them so that Cyrus, I don't think you guys can see him. He's walking up behind her now. She don't know how she feels about that. All right, buddy, I'll come say hi. I can't come this close and not say hi. So we squeezed him up, and because he is a maniac, I don't know how anybody could have ever taken him to a vet like a normal person. It took 4 people in a squeeze cage. Hi, handsome. Come here, my love. Oh, gotta take the long way through the ferns. Hi. Hi. Love you. I heard all your trills already. Did you get trilled out? Did we get trilled out? So anyway, took all of these hands to squeeze him and try to keep him in place. We used operant sticks like the old Kerplunk game and literally just tried to like keep his head and his shoulder in one area so that he can't bite. And it was just an ordeal, but it went fine. And so he got fluids. He's been eating, I do know that. And then I know that they're discussing putting him in a different enclosure when he comes back out, something that does not have those Erica palms. He's been eating the leaves on them, but if he has started eating the stems on them as well, that could be really bad. So, right? That'd just be terrible. You used to be Beecher's neighbor. You know how he is. So we're actually considering moving him somewhere that has more grass, like naturally, and less of the like ferns and palmettos, but that's hard to find here, so. I know, I love you. I'm sorry I didn't come right over when you first trilled. Yeah. But sometimes I gotta give the other cats attention, you know? Because you're not in the least sponsored cats, so those cats need love too. Of course, I noticed it was interesting. If Deb or anybody can post the 5 least sponsored permanent residents for this month or going into February. My guess is it's just people that haven't renewed from last year because there's been some really big shakeups in the list. So my guess is certain people that sponsored somebody in January or February of last year haven't redone it this year. And so it was an interesting list because none of those cats had been in the bottom like that. And of course, you know who is now the most sponsored cat here. It's actually a tie. I think it's a tie, or it's very close. It's between Priya and Summer, which is very interesting. That means our Jinx and our Aria lost their positioning because they are all competing. They can, like they know, like they even know. Yeah, we should be having our big game pick with Duchess soon. So yes, Maximilian, Lovey, Lakota, and Hutch. That's just craziness. They are the least sponsored cats going into February. Of course, Max and Marianne, it is their anniversary month of them having been introduced to each other 8 years ago. So they'll celebrate that on Valentine's Day. Right? And so my guess is that number will increase because people will want to sponsor them around their day of love. Yeah, Nabisco's usually up there too, but like I said, there was quite a shuffle. I was pretty shocked, so it's got to be a bunch of people forgot that they sponsored in January or something like that, and they got to redo it. All right, sir, I'm gonna go. So yes, hopefully, I'm not totally sure when the enrichment team will be officially done with their big game enrichment. It's a very big Sunday coming up soon, so I don't know which one Duchess will choose, the Rams or the Bengals, but my hope is she'd go after the Tiger theme, but I honestly don't know what they're making. They make something different every year. Sometimes it looks like a trophy. Last year looked like a tailgate. There was like a blanket with a cooler with a big television. So I just don't know. Gotta walk all the way back around Vacation here. This is Small Cat Vacation or Funcation, 22,000 square feet. Most of the cats rotate out for 2 weeks at a time, but because we've got fewer and fewer cats, I've noticed that the cats that really enjoy it, or the cats that have maintenance required in their enclosures, things like that, stay out usually for about a month. Our big cats always rotate for a month. In our 2.5 acre, there's an Explore camera, so if and when Alethea ventures out and about, you can see there's lots of space, lots of platforms and dens. Well, I didn't see Jinx while we were over with Manny. There's also a bunch of cleaners in the area, so I wasn't sure. Yeah, unfortunately, Kali had a much better track record of picking the correct teams, but because she was getting older, Afton decided to switch to a different cat because she was a little less excited to go make the pick. Oh, now you're out. You're such a stinker. You are such a stinker. You came out to stock my cart in case I had something on it, but you wouldn't just come say hi to me. You're such a stinker. I still love you though. You're awfully handsome. Stupid handsome. So handsome. Okay. Well, once I find Jinx will be the last cat we see today. I was shocked. I started rehab around 8 this morning, and when I finally dropped off stuff into my office to grab my stabilizer to come do this, I was like, oh my gosh, how is it 10 o'clock already? What? Oh, okay. All right. So we're on the wrong side. Apparently he is in the den we always say he never goes in. But it's also very cold and rainy, so I think that's the den they put all the straw in. So I don't know. Let's go. Getting all the steps today, which is totally fine. If we're gonna do that, then we're at least gonna walk by him again. This will be on the correct side. Hi. Hi.
You just can't get rid of me today. You just can't get rid of me today, handsome. Hi. There's a lot of Manny on this Monday. There is a lot of Manny on this Monday. Hi. You gonna walk all the way with me? I bet you can't. I bet the cleaners are still doing your stuff. All right. See you later. All right, I'll see you later.
I'm gonna laugh really hard if by the time Steph saw him that he moved. She said he was in the den all the way by the Leopard Lounge. There he is. He is lounging by the Leopard Lounge. Hi, mister. Ooh. You're very difficult to see. That looks terrible. You look very cozy. I'm not gonna get any closer. I'm not gonna stay very long because I don't want you to come out of there. Yeah, Manny would love to be ready for operant conditioning, but he is not allowed. He is not anyone's operant cat, including mine, even though I work with basically every cat out here. I'm on the operant conditioning committee, but he is not an operant cat. Jinx is, though. He's assigned to 2 keepers, and occasionally we use him for training, but he is so smart. He's very good at our operant conditioning program. All right, guys. Well, thank you so much for hanging out. We started a while ago with Jasmine and Khalees, so if you missed any of this and you want to rewatch it, you can do that at dailybigcat.com. And please go check out bigcatrescue.biz. Start checking in weekly if you want to see new items, because I've got all kinds of new designs. We'll also be doing some new auctions. I think I'm going to do hybrids this month. So I think I've got a mouser, I think a beacher, so some paw prints that we can auction off on eBay. You can sign up to be alerted when we're going to do those types of things if you go to bigcatrescue.org/auction. And I hope you guys have a great start to your week, great rest of your day. I'm up in the air about any kind of live tomorrow. I'm not sure. I've got a vet appointment for Colonel Mustard tomorrow afternoon, but also it's supposed to be super rainy, and if I come in to help feed and whatnot, then there will not be a live tomorrow. But you also never know. Things change by the second here. So everybody have a great day, and I will see you again soon. Oh, and thank you very much if there have been any donations. That means the world to us, and we're at the beginning of a new year, so that's really important. All right. He just segued away by rolling out of the picture, so take care.